I am so glad to be able to introduce you to the latest of the Envoy E series, the Envoy Echo. The power button on the Envoy E series is about halfway down on the side panel. So if you're looking from the front of the unit, it's on the left side. Press and hold for 1 second and the player will come on and activate. And also the volume. We've moved the volume controls to the side of the unit, volume up and volume down. Similar to many cell phones or smartphones, the controls are on the side. On the other side of the unit, you see 3 holes. First of all, for the earbud jack or into an amplifier. Secondly, a micro USB. This is where you can charge the unit via a charger, and or this is where the unit is loaded. And you can actually load these like you do other Envoy products. And then lastly, the SD card slot, which will take 2, 4, 8, or even 16 gig chip right into the player. Moving over to the right, this we call our language button or section button. And this will take you back to the audio that is on the player. When you press the button, you will go to your first section of audio files that are on the unit. Once you press it again, you will go to the next section. And in most cases, this might be another language or another audio section. So we call that the language button because you could have then 2 languages or more on the player. Then we have down the center, we see the record button, and you actually see a picture of an old-fashioned red microphone. And on this button there, again, we press and hold for 1 second, and then you will see the light flashing on the top left of the player, and that lets you know that your recorder is turned on. Now remember, for the record mode to be working, your unit must be powered up, and you have to have the SD card installed and pushed all the way into the player because your recording mode will be to your SD card. If you do not have an SD card in the unit, the record mode will not work. And then you'll see the next button down. This is your speed control button. That's right, you can actually speed up the speech or slow it down. Now this is very important, especially for those who are blind and visually impaired who like to listen fast. They will actually be able to speed up the speech. Or for those people that are learning a new language that need to slow the speech down so that they can understand it more clearly. In the speed control mode, once you press and hold the button, then the speed is controlled up and down on your volume control buttons. So in this mode, your volume buttons become speed control buttons. So volume up becomes speed up, volume down becomes speed down when the speed button is activated. And lastly, we still have, similar to all of our other units, we see the controls, the navigation control buttons along the left, bottom, and right are all the same. So we have at the bottom middle the pause button, and the pause button is your bookmark. When you pause it and you then turn your player off, when you turn it on tomorrow or an hour from now or 2 minutes from now, it will start right where you paused it. Hit your top button, which will be the audio that is on your player, and it will start playing right where you had left off. Then let's go through those other buttons that we just have similar to all the Envoy S series. We have the top, we have what we call the book button, then chapter, and then we navigate through the verses at 15 seconds. And again, that's forward, and on the left side we have the same things going backward. Book, chapter, and navigating through the verse at 15-second increments. These 2 top buttons, the book button and chapter button, are dual function buttons. If I press these buttons for 1 second, it will jump 5 books or 5 chapters forward. And again here, 5 books, 5 chapters back. This is a nice feature, especially, for instance, if you are in the book of Psalms and you're wanting to get to Psalm 23, you can then press and hold the chapter button, and that will jump to Psalm 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 1, 2, 3 clicks, you're at Psalm 23, much faster than if you have to just click the button 23 times. So if you're listening to messages and you have messages on your player, you can then also press and jump 5 messages, press and jump 5 sections within a message, for instance, depending on how your audio files are structured. One of the most exciting features of the new Envoy E series is they all come with a torch, with a flashlight. And the button is right here on the front, and it comes with 3 levels. One, if you just press and hold it, it will stay on as long as you're pressing it. So this is if you're just needing the light for a few seconds, maybe to find your keys. Then it has 3 levels. 1 press, low level, 2nd press, medium level, and then the 3rd press, the brightest, 4th press again, and the flashlight comes off. The nice thing about this is the battery life, even at full brightness on your flashlight, if you need it all night, it will go about 8 hours before you'll need to recharge your battery. If you need any more information about the new Envoy E series, please write us at info@megavoice.com.